Hello, and welcome to another video from Ellensburg Amplifier Repair and Service. And today I'm going to go over this 4-channel Class D amplifier and what I have done currently and what I have found just to help others from having returns or failures because they missed something. So this is really about getting a repair done, but yet thinking outside the box of making sure nothing else is wrong. And I think thermal imaging is very important when it comes to amplifiers and repair of amplifiers. I see a lot of people repair an amp, get the problem area resolved, feel with their fingers what the temperature is, and say it's good to go. When in reality, there's instances where it's not good to go, and that's what I'm going to show you today. So what I did is I repaired this channel here. It did have an open it had two open resistors here. The bonding resistors going to your secondary common to ground. Both of those was burnt open, so it had a high voltage short, whatever it may be. So yeah, so something burned up those two. I had one output transistor that was reading a really high gate resistance value, so I replaced that. It didn't have any shorted transistors, but it did damage the Iris 2092 here, so this would go into protect, obviously because it had a short to ground. So I replaced that, drive back on normal, output channel functions as it should. I have output on all 4 channels, so keep that in mind. I do have output on all 4 channels. So at this point I could say, hey, this is good to go. Slap it back together, do some load testing, get her done, send it back out. But we also have to look at, you know, longevity. I offer warranty on my repairs, 90 days. So I need to make sure that this doesn't come back. And at the same time, you know, I don't want an amp to fail prematurely for any customer. So I'm going to show you, maybe I'm going to attempt to show you with the FLIR, the TG167. If you guys have one, you'll notice that the firmware on these, I don't know if it's just this in particular, is messed up. I have to capture an image once to get this screen to work right. But what I'm going to, yeah, I can show you. Perfect. What I'm going to show you is the thermal image of this amplifier. Turn the power on. Let me just make sure I have a green light. And I do. Okay, so I have a green light. Again, remember, I replaced the 2092 here. This was going into protect after power up. I had drive on 3, but not on 1. Replaced the 2092, got the bonding resistors put back in place. 4.7 ohms is what I put in this, is what I think they are. Both of them were burnt to a point where you couldn't read them, but I saw, under the microscope, I saw a 4 and I think part of an R. So 4.7 ohms, and I look around, I'm like, yeah, well, they have used 4.7 ohm 0805s elsewhere, so 4.7 ohms. It's a bonding resistor anyways. Got that back together, drive is up and going. Just see if I can get a good bearing on the thermal image here. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys, can I show you? Yeah, you may be able to see that side. So let me get this fired up, and now I can't keep it on too long because of this particular issue. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this thing up. Green light is on. And there you'll see 2 transistors heating up. These guys over here are okay, but those 2 guys right there, if you can see, so there's one channel, there's the other channel. See the temperature difference? This channel has an issue. Let me see if I can get over here. This channel's good. This channel's good. Yep, yep. Lukewarm, as I'd expect. I don't agree with the design of these, so just keep in mind I don't agree with the design. I think these are driven extremely hard. These are the 4227s, and they will heat up just from the drive, but what I'm doing is I'm looking for consistent heating, and here you guys can't see it. I'm trying to get this on. There you go. So that's one channel, that's the other channel. This channel has a drive issue. I'm thinking that's going to be a dead time issue, which leads back to 2092. So there's a dead time issue there. I would expect these to get warm. Those are voltage regulators, but even the regulators are cooler than that output. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace both output transistors, and I'm going to replace the drive IC. Why? Reliability. If I think a transistor has reached a point where it's been overheated or just thermally hot. Has this been thermally hot? Yes, it has been. I'll replace them. It hasn't been too hot. It's been a little warm. The thermal paste is quite chalky. So the oils, no, that's not too bad. I've seen worse. As a matter of fact, I just serviced an amp yesterday. I can't remember what it was. What amp was it? Oh, I can't remember what it was, but the thermal paste was so dry, I literally had to rub hard with a rag and isopropyl alcohol just to even get it off the heatsink. It was that hard. And you wonder why the amp failed. So, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that the job may be done, but it really, in reality, isn't if you don't see the whole picture in general. It's one of the first things I do when I fix an amp. I grab the thermal imager and I check to see what's heating up before I even start probing with the scope. Do the repair, fire it up, see what heats up. There are things that will go into thermal runaway on you really fast if you're not paying attention, or if you don't know that part's going to get hot. So I would have never caught that if I would have stepped outside of my practices. Now, this leads me into the next part of this video. I have noticed that on my channel subscribers have really leaned into my videos being, or they're looking for good bad review videos. I'm starting to see this in my analytics, and just in general, based on the comments that I'm seeing, that this channel is not about good or bad. What is this? This is a surge board. This is a surge amplifier. Nothing against surge whatsoever, not at all. I don't care about, giving good bad reviews about a company. I will tell you if I like the design or if I support the design. I don't like this design. I support it, but I don't like it. That doesn't mean, I'm not going to take it in for repair. But if I despise your design so much, I won't take it in at all, and then I don't have to make any comments about it. But people are looking for good, bad, what amps are good, what amps fail. That's not what this is about. I am about helping you repair these. If you're here just to find good, bad reviews, this is probably not the channel for you. I don't get paid a lot to do this. I do this to help others. And getting the flack about good, bad, or or seeing my likes, dislikes go down because this is not what they're looking for, then I'm going to set the record straight. This channel is about repair and helping you. This is not about reviews. This is a Surge 4-channel amplifier driven by 4 2092s. In my opinion, they're overdriven. They have a high failure rate because of the drive, but it's not about the company. I don't care about the company. So, that's just my opinion, why I don't like this design. So guys, that's really what I wanted to do, is show you, just because you repair something and you have output on everything and it looks good, use temperature. Temperatures will show you a failure before it happens. And my videos are repair videos, not good, bad. You want those, go to Wilson or go to the other channels that do dynos, and go to Steve Mead, go somewhere else. This is not about good or bad. So, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Got any questions, leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and give you the best answers I can. Sometimes I can't answer them all. Thanks guys. Stay safe, keep your fingers out of the rails.